What is the logic of that? You can't tell me that you believe that as someone who is from science. So you can say that the scientific explanation for the creation of the universe is flawed in some way, sure. But if you look at the Vedic story of the creation of the universe, that seems even more illogical because you're going into a world of fantasy. What is the logic of that? You can't tell me that you believe that as someone who is from science.
So let's just be clear, right? When you say it doesn't make sense, what doesn't make sense about it?
It's fantasy. It's like kid book stories.
But why do you think it's fantasy?
We have no proof, essentially, that the universe exists in the same way.
Let's distinguish these two things. Let's leave proof aside. We can come back to proof in a moment. But what is it that makes you think it's not true? No, okay. You use the word logic carefully. Like when you say it's illogical, why do you think it's illogical? What's your premise to be able to say this is not logical? That God should conform to my understanding of what God should be, and therefore he doesn't, and therefore it's illogical. If I was to say to you, right, the only type of God that I would believe in is a God that I can conceive of, that does things that are normal and fit within my understanding and paradigm of what is normal experience of day-to-day life. That God I could believe in. But a God that is beyond those, a God that does things which are beyond any kind of normal expectations, is not a God I can believe in.
It should fit into some level of how we experience the world, though. It can't be something that's so unlinked.
Okay, so a God that is transcendent, I don't believe in.
Sure, but then you can't prove him.
Let's come to proof in a second. I would say that we can evidence God in the same degree that it's an unreasonable thing for me to ask our friend here to prove his existence. Because I can always push the claim that he doesn't exist, right? And then you get into this absurd conversation that, well, I'm in an illusion, this is all the matrix, you can't prove anything, stop the conversation, right? And you can do that with anything. You can do it with any claim. So I'm saying that you can do that with God too, right? And I'm saying there are points of very clear evidence that take us towards verification of God's existence.